Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna veer off the subject a little
Go
bit.
ahead.
I like to throw a monkey wrench in things.
Monkey wrenches are good. You gotta tighten something up.
Okay, so I did a video the other day talking about sex in relationships and how it seems to dominate
Right.
dating and how people
It
have
does.
gotten dating skewed.
With sex.
So, being that we have this false definition of dating, define dating and where the importance of sex is to you in relation to dating.
Sex is important in a relationship. However, to me, dating to me is in terms of kind of like the conversation we had before. When you're dating, there's certain things that a desirable male should do. I mean, um, if you want to meet at a place, then that's cool. But there are certain little things that women nowadays don't expect as standard as far as dating wise, which in turn has made the males more lax. You should expect for a man to open the door. You should expect for there to be some sort of chivalry. Dating is honest. Dating is, yeah, we hanging out, but I do hang out with someone, so you may hang out with someone. So I look at it as dating. I told a sister one time, she was asking me about talking to different females, and I was like, yes, I do. And I compared it to searching for a job or a career. You're gonna put out 100 applications. Now, if you get an interview for this job, you go on that interview, you see what they have to offer. You get an interview for this job, until you find that job that you want to get, that you feel like is going to be the job for you. So dating to me is something similar to that. You kind of are going out doing these applications. And the one thing about dating that I think is underestimated, and it plays on that honesty part, is being yourself when you meet somebody. If you don't like eating with silverware, then don't eat with silverware when you meet this person. Don't put on a false face.
Right.
Because when that face comes off, then it's going to be like, who is this person that I'm laying next to 12 years later? In turn, with the sex thing, to me, sex, I have to have a connection. Far as dating wise go, every woman that I lay down and have sex with, I may not have that connection. I'm a male, I'm a human being, we desire sex. But the connection means way more to me than just that physical act of having sex. Just to be quite frank, I can get pussy, that's fine. And I'm sure women can get penis, dick, whatever you want to call it, if they go through their phone and whoever they want to call. But if you don't have that connection, then to me, it's not, I'm not going to say it's empty, because it has its place. But in terms of a relationship, there has to be more. The one person that I've ever been in love with in my life, I always told her and have told her that even if we could never have sex, I would still desire to be around her every day.
Yeah.
If you can't have that type of connection with somebody, then the sex is only going to keep you for so long.
That's a deeper spiritual connection that's beyond the physical.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got your views on dating, we got your views on love, essentially. We got your views on sex. Now, describe your ideal woman. Like, go into detail, like even physical characteristics. Like, what turns you on?
That in itself, it's like a kid in a candy store. Wow. I desire black women. I adore them. I cherish you all. I mean, you all are the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. You create life. You created life on this planet. So far as physical characteristics go, she has to be black. To me personally, I love black women. As far as skin tone, if we want to get that deep into it, I can't say I have a preference, but I do prefer, I'm not going to say I have a requirement, but I do prefer chocolate. Natural hair is another preference of mine. The makeup and all that other stuff, I feel every now and then you want to put your face on, but not overdoing it. I'm a hips and thigh type of brother. With that comes along the bootay. which I must say, I do like. One thing I was just talking to somebody about the other day, though, that is a very attractive quality to me that I think is underestimated is the walk of a woman.
Yeah.
The walk of a woman and a male, I believe, tells a lot about that person, the way that they carry themselves, the way that they walk.
It does.
So I'm big on walks. I've seen sisters that I've been attracted to, and they're walking. I'm just like, yeah, not so much. Almost like boomerang.
I saw her feet.
Yeah.
I saw her feet.
So, but there's definitely a physical attraction. I'm big on smiles, skin tone, teeth, just like personal hygiene. I guess those all link to personal hygiene of a woman. So those are just some of the physical characteristics. If I had to sum it up, it would definitely be the legs, the thighs, the hip, the booty. I can take or leave these.
I wish I had a zoom lens because I really want them to see the fact that you actually touching your thighs and your
Yes, thighs, yes. Because that is what I prefer. Are we just talking about physical attributes? Yes.
No, in general. You can go into a little bit more detail.
Oh yeah, because as far as personality-wise, like I said, it has to be down to earth. She has to be humorous. She needs to know how to cook. However, does not have to cook every day because I like to cook.
Right.
But it is definitely needed. You have to have that skill, and you have to be, like I said, a forward-thinking individual. I don't see myself just, settling with somebody that just has a regular career. They're going to have to be pursuing something greater than that gives back to the community or to our people directly, whether it's youth, kids, or women that have been sexually abused or mental illness, which is rampant in the black community. Just things of that nature, man.
So she has to have some depth.
She has to have some depth. Have to be intellectual. I don't want to be able to dominate intellectually. There has to be some type of challenge, some give and take intellectually. As far as me, I don't care how beautiful you are. This is being real. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if we can't have a conversation, then it's not going to work. I always say that I won't say I don't believe in love at first sight. However, I pick love at first conversation over love at first sight. Because after that conversation, I can tell you pretty much where it's going to go.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap up, and I'm going to ask one last question.
What is that?
Describe your perfect date. What you would think your perfect date would be. Even as far as location and what you do and all that kind of good stuff.
My perfect date would be Applebee's, then the movie. No, I'm just playing.
I'm like, no, you lying.
My perfect date would be in the fall sometime. Actually, I don't have to say fall because of the weather we have, but they're probably about 70, 75. And the reason why I say that is because I would like to meet somewhere. Trying to think of a place. I can't really think of a place, but somewhere with a nice outside area. Sit, enjoy a meal, have something to eat, and after that, leave and go somewhere outside. I'm outside. There's a couple of places that I like to go. There's actually the Wolf River, where I like to go to. Man, I feel like I'm getting a real person about myself now. But I like water and I like nature. So a perfect day to me would start off with food and drinks, and then we could transcend and go to a place with water and nature, and we can sit there and converse with one another for hours on end. And those two things probably in itself would be a perfect day for me.
Sounds good. So tell all the viewers who you are.
I am Khomorai Deon Galloway, black man, 33 years old, Memphis, Tennessee, striving for change. Community, unity begins with me.
All right, guys, that's been Single Life Memphis by Arekah the Goddess. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.